Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another week of daily energy draws. We're a little bit delayed today. It was a weekend of purging, but we are going to have the daily energy draws this week. I'm going to be pre-recording them today, so we will get this up as soon as possible for you guys. So I am still kind of in withdrawal, I should say, in hermit mode. I did not anticipate that when I announced that I was going to be taking a bit of a break for November. I thought I was going to be working on my latest novel, but instead Spirit had me going into hermit mode for healing and reuniting with my divine counterpart. So there has been a lot of integration of energies. I've had a lot of upgrades. I've had a lot of downloads. I've had a lot of pretty amazing experiences and pretty difficult experiences as well in my external world that is also healing everything within. So I am going to do either a recorded reading or a live stream sometime this week to talk about that. I know that I'm not the only one who has been going through the purging. I know I'm not the only one who has been called to withdraw this month, especially in the past few weeks. This is collective energy. I've talked to many clients, I've talked to many friends who have been going through something similar. And what I've been hearing from my own spirit guides is this is preparation, because you are building a new foundation for your sacred union. This is sacred union. This is coming into sacred union with your divine counterpart. And it might not look like everything right now. Really check out the channeled messages that is on the channel. I'll put a link in the description box below. Please check that out. Very important messages about sacred union. What is it? What does it look like? What does it entail? I'll actually check out the entire playlist. I'll put a couple of links that might be beneficial to you if you are wondering what is sacred union, what does it mean for me and my divine counterpart. It's messages that we've channeled throughout the year. But specifically what we channeled last week was that this is all part of the sacred union process, because energies are so powerful when you are reunited with your divine counterpart, when it's time, when you're ready, and you feel it in your soul when you're ready. And I feel it now. It feels like time. And I'll admit, I was not ready before, but this feels like a new chapter, a new phase, a whole new book. And it just feels like we are in the building of the foundation for that. And I'm not going to get into it. Check out the channeled messages. Everything that I want to say right now is there, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But it seems very important. I'm going to talk more about these energies in a reading coming up this week. I am still doing personal bookings. I am still doing personal readings, but I am still taking a break from the channel as a whole. So we'll be back with the live streams. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live stream or recorded for this reading. Coming up this week. It might be a recorded reading, but I'll let you know. But I will resume the live streams in December. I will resume everything in December, the Patreon, all that good stuff, and I will have an update video for everything that's going on, everything that's being created, just everything. So we have a lot going on leading into the new year, so it's very exciting. Also, this week is the 2-year anniversary of when I reconnected with my divine counterpart. We've known each other since we were 10, but 2 years ago on Thursday is when we actually reconnected and everything kind of sparked and reignited, and our ascension journey, we were launched on this whole crazy path, this whole crazy, unexpected, unanticipated journey. And so I am going to hopefully, if my energy allows for it, because they've been pulling back on my energy, having me rest a lot, having me take care of my body and my mind and my emotions. Hopefully I'm going to have an Ascension Confessions video that is kind of like a recap of my journey so far, everything that I've learned, how I've transformed, how my relationship has transformed, just everything that I've learned ascension-wise, everything that I've learned as far as evolutionary consciousness-wise. So stay tuned for that as well. So there's a lot coming up. Hopefully I'm going to be recording all of that this week, so do stay tuned. But now we have the daily energy draws, which I have missed. So today we're going to be using the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And let's see what we have. Let's see what message we have this week. If you guys are purging, know that you're not alone. There's been a lot of healing in the collective, a lot of just it's that subconscious fears that are coming up. And again, it's layers. Listen to that Sacred Union channeled message. It's just layers. That's all it is. Just layers coming up to be cleaned or cleared, maybe cleaned, that are coming up to be cleared. Once and for all is what Spirit just said. Once and for all. So that's nice. And what do we have that just flew out? We have Metamorphosis. I've never actually seen this card. This is interesting. Okay. Hold on. There's a lot that just came through here. I'm going to start with the numbers. So we have 2 and the 5. They're pointing it to me as, they want me to, okay, hold on. You guys, I haven't channeled in a while, and they are very eager for me to talk, for me to get these messages through. So individually first, they want me to point out the 2 and the 5. 2 is a number of partnership. It's a number of union. 5 is a number of change. Your union, your partnership is going through a metamorphosis itself. However, when you add those two numbers together, the 5 and the 2 equals 7. That, for me, is a life path number, saying that you are exactly where you're meant to be, when you're meant to be. This is divine timing. They just gave me the words, the divine unfolding. It is a divine unfolding, which is a beautiful phrase. Allow this to unfold because it is unfolding in exactly the right time, exactly the right space, exactly the right place and phase as it's meant to unfold. Because you are both having gone through and are still going through a metamorphosis of your soul. That is this soul growth that you are experiencing. It's shifts in consciousness. It's evolution itself. And what they're actually telling me with that evolution itself is your entire body is changing. Your entire cellular structure is changing. We've been channeling this for the past few weeks, past few months. DNA strands are being upgraded to allow more light in, to allow more love in, so that love can then expand from you outward into the world. But it comes from source energy down into your heart space. That's why you're having all these light activations. That's why you're having brow and crown chakra activations as well. And it's expanding outwards. So that from you, as within, so without, the love that you hold within you then expands outwards. That is what the sacred union is all about. That is why you are coming into union. Because the love that you hold within yourself and the love that your partner holds within themselves, as you come together in the love for each other, that love is then an explosion that ricochets out to affect the entire world, ripples out to affect the entire world. And you see the two flamingos there? Those are the twin energies. That is the mirrors of each other. You are reflections of each other. Not just reflections, because we're all reflections of each other. All of our brothers and sisters, we're all reflections of each other. But you and your divine counterpart are direct mirrors of each other. You and sometimes the reflection is one person is they have this strength and they have this weakness, but you come together and you're stronger together. That kind of thing. It's not always opposites. Sometimes it's like the same. Sometimes you are building each other up in that way. Sometimes it is like 2 parts to one whole is the phrase that they just keep giving me. 2 parts to one whole. You are the yin and the yang. You are whole on your own, but when you come together, you create this greater counterpart. You create this greater whole. And if you look at a yin-yang symbol, it's the light within the darkness within the light. That is how you balance each other out. That is this mirror effect. That is who you are to each other as counterparts. But also what they want to mention is also, sorry, truck passing. Also as counterparts, you are, they just took it away from me. What did you want to say? Oh, okay. Same frequency. That's what they want to say. As counterparts, we all are reflections of each other because we're all part of the same consciousness, part of the same source energy consciousness. But you and your divine counterpart are the same frequency, the same vibrational match. That is what makes you counterparts. That's what makes you different. You are the same energy, made up of the same soul stuff. made up of the same soul they just clarified. And again, I'm not going to repeat, but that sacred union channeled message that I'll put in the link below, in the description box below, we talk about that. We talk about the feminine and masculine energy, and how the masculine energy portrayed in your divine partner is your masculine energy, and the feminine energy as you know, in your divine partner is your feminine energy. And I say it much better in that channeled message, but I just want to bring it up for you guys to understand, for you guys to go and watch that, because it's very important to understand what this is about, what union really is about. It's about the two wholes coming together to create this greater part of each other. It's expansive. It's just this expansive love. And that is what's happening. Now that you have gone through this transformation individually, never truly separate, energetically, you're always one. You have always been with each other through these transformations, through these shifts in consciousness. But now is a time that you come together in the physical plane. This could also be, they're saying, inner union, but this is, for the most part, for most of you, this is going to be outer union with your divine counterpart in the physical proximity, in some kind of relationship, whatever that looks like for you and your situation. Now that you've gone through your own individual transformations, it is time for the counterparts to come together. It's time for the counterparts to come together and reunite in that sacred union for that heart expansion, for the love to then expand and affect the entire world, to change the vibrations of the planet. And not just that, but this is having a cosmic effect. And I'll put that in the description box below, but they're reminding me of that video, those channel messages as well. This is that cosmic effect. This is the metamorphosis. Not only are you changing within yourself, not only is your relationship with your divine counterpart changing as well, building into something brand new, building into something more harmonious, into something more balanced, into something more blissful and loving and nurturing. Your relationship is going through a metamorphosis itself. That is this process of sacred union. But as you two go through this metamorphosis, you are helping to raise the vibrations of the planet. And they're actually showing it to me in tandem. They're showing it to me like this. This is your sacred union. And as you come into sacred union and your love for each other just grows, and that love expands outwards to affect those around you and the entire world, it has that ripple effect. The vibrations of the planet is rising. And so you're doing it together. Your love grows, the planet heals and grows. And it happens in tandem. They're showing it to me like this. It happens in tandem. The vibrations are rising through your love, through your sacred union. That is the metamorphosis that is happening, not just within your relationship, but within the entire planet. That is ascension. That is the ascension to new earth, this 5D and above, because it's not just 5D anymore. It is higher than that. It is a higher dimension than that. Okay, they just pulled back abruptly. Final message, they just pointed me to the chrysalis and the butterfly. And it's interesting, you see how the butterfly is hanging on to the chrysalis? They said, this might be where you feel like you are right now, where you're holding on to the past a little bit. But now it's time to fly. The butterfly doesn't hold on to where they were. The butterfly takes that leap of faith and flies, because they know that they're no longer that caterpillar. They know that they have completely broken down into that goo. The caterpillar goes through a complete transformation, breaks down, their entire cellular DNA structure breaks down into this goo-like substance, and then they are reborn as the butterfly, completely transformed in the physical as the butterfly. That is what's happening. And so you may still be holding on to some past. That's still the building, that's still the transformation, the metamorphosis that you're going through as you're going into the process of reunion and union. As you're going through this process of coming together again, you're integrating energies. And so you still might be clearing some obstacles. You still might be clearing some karma. You still might be clearing some blocks and healing some things from the past, your past relationship, or it could be, other situations, other third-party situations you might still be healing. But now you are both the butterfly. And so now it is time to let go of that chrysalis that was keeping you, it was like your comfort zone. You felt safe in it. You felt secure in it. It was what you knew, but that is the past. And now it is time. You see the 2 and the 5 again? Now it is time for that change. Now it's time for you to embark on your true life journey, your true life path, and fly. Because now you have the wings to do so. Now you have the tools to do so. Now your metamorphosis is almost complete, and it is time for you to take that first flight, because now you are ready. Now it is time. That's amazing. Incredible messages today. I'm really glad we're doing this. All right, you guys, we'll be back tomorrow with another daily energy draw. Again, I'm not sure when we're going to have a reading up, but I do intend to have a reading up on the channel sometime this week, so stay tuned, along with an Ascension Confessions video. So do make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we will see you soon.